Hi everyone, this is Lynn, and I have a dozen new handmade junk journals to show you. I've been working on them for a few months and putting them down, working on other things, but I finally finished them all and I am going to show them to you today. Let's see, where do I start? First of all, images on the outside are all from some sort of vintage sewing pattern. I found that this is my favorite thing. I love to use them. I use them in my own journals. I cut them out, and so I can use the originals on the journals, and it's my favorite thing to do. I just really like to do it. There is a menagerie of things all over them. I started making them using up a lot of different pieces of paper pads that I had laying around, and that was my first, what I first wanted to do was use them up. So I made a lot of Franken covers. You'll see that one, and I'll show them to you up close. And then on the outside with the images, I put complimentary specialty papers. There's tea stained cheesecloth, sari silk, and a couple other things. But I have I think there's four of them that have the vellum pockets sewn in, and then the rest of them are they're just a mix. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk through the first one. I'm going to show you the pages, the papers that are in it, and then I'm going to just flip through each one of them a little bit quicker. I'm not going to show you all the pages. I'm just going to show you front, back, and the middle. And the middles are pretty much the same too, but each one has maybe a different middle paper. But if you go on the Etsy shop and you're looking for it, it's still available. I will show the inside paper, what I did. So let's get started. I'll move them all to the side. I'm going to show the four of them. The first four will be those that have the sewn in pockets in the back. All right, so the first one is, she's green. I don't have them named, so you'll just have to look at them on the web and kind of, hopefully they're, you'll find them on Etsy. But the front and the back, this one has stamps on it, but you can see how I've taken a bunch of the different papers that I had, paper pads. This one just so happened to be a Tim Holtz, and I've sewed them together, and they're sewing on all of them. The inside of this one just has one of Tim Holtz's ephemera pieces, and there's a little sticker up in the corner. This one so happens, some of them have sewn in front pages. These are kind of gives it a little bit more flair. I like to put a picture of myself in the beginning of all my journals for that month. Usually these last me a month. There are 15, 16 pages in each one of them. So enough for a month. Well, for me anyway, it's a month. So there'll be a music page. These are, they're from an old, oh gosh, it was an old Learn the Harp book. So I took it apart and left all the holes on it, so I unscrewed the binding on it. But this is a piece of tracing paper. This is a parchment paper of types. I got it at a thrift store. Really nice to write on. It's a little bit heavier. Pretty. It's really pretty. This one is a piece of that painter's paper, like put on for. It's a little bit thin, but it writes really nice. I really like it. This piece will be, there should be at least one of each one of these in every book. Maybe not exactly. Some of them have different images. I do have a couple that have digitals in them. So, but this one is a vintage paper. I know it's vintage just because of the outside of the paper pad that I got from the thrift store. It is vellum, drafting vellum. This was one of my notebooks from back in the day. It's actually a piece of paper that is made out of palm trees. So that's kind of fun. I have some tea stain paper, and I don't use regular tea stain paper as in copy paper. I use the Diaso memo pad because I like how it writes. This one is a heavily stained, so is this one, heavily stained graph paper, and add holes in it because it was three hole package that you could punch and put into your 3-ring binder. This one's a little dark. These might be some of my first papers I ever did. So here's one of the images, and they're not all the same, but I'm not going to flip through the book to find each one, but some of them have a page, digital page that I printed and put in ledger paper. And then the center, this is a, it's kind of fun. It is from, hold on, let me look. It's a ledger paper, and it has lines on it. It has this pretty motif on it, and I've been using them for the center page in most of my journals. So along with the inside, I left the tags, left these long on most of them, and put on a, like this one has a leaf on each one. The watercolor leaf on a book page on that. So they'll be different in every book. And then, of course, all the way back, we're looking at the same thing. Here's the other side of that digital paper. But like I said, I'm not going to go through every book. They're very similar pages all the way through each one of the journals. Okay, this one in the back is one of the 4 that has a zipper pocket. This is Tim Holtz Vellum, and the zipper works. These are vintage zippers. Very fun. They are a little high. I'll let you know they are a little high, so when it closes, it does make a little lump here, but they're just so fun. I just love them. I need to find some more somewhere. And then here's that back. So this is what there are 4 of these. So let me go through those real quick. And so here, this one, she has a really pretty sparkly. This one's a little bit more elegant, pretty Tim Holtz ephemera butterfly on it. This paper, I picked it up at it was a paper pad, right, at a thrift store. Just the coloring on it is beautiful. There's a front pocket, another little butterfly mothish on it, some specialty paper, sari silk. Love sari silk. And then this pocket on the inside. So what I did for these is fold over the paper and sewed it. Again, all the pages, the center has so longer tails on the inside. Looks like that. Here, I can put them in the center. Like it, when you look at them on Etsy, you'll be able to see the inside. I've put them on the pages. And in the back, this one has vellum pocket with the teal, and again, it works. I'm just not gonna play with it. There we go. And the back. This one has a zipper up close. Here, I'll put it down here first. She complemented the darker color of this one. Another one that has Franken. This is a good Franken page. One of Tim Holtz Field Notes ephemera on it. And you can see this one has a lot of Franken in it. A lot of Franken page. A pocket. Yeah, another pocket. The inside. A couple of hearts, and then the back. Love this vellum. It is a piece of like animal print. Fun. This one had a lot of Franken pages on it, so this was fun. You can see this. Yeah, I even used different colored thread when I stitched it up. Number 4. This one has a dragon on it. You see a little dragon, and if you look really close, you can see that these are gold and they're kind of sparkly. There's some vine on it, so some specialty paper, a couple pockets in the front, This center has a vellum pocket instead of the two dangly pieces of thread. That's a little pocket in the center. This one's a little different. And then it has a zipper pocket, and I tried to gusset this one so you could put a couple of things and it would raise up. So I hope that works really nicely for whoever decides to get it. And then the back has another piece of the vine. It's a pink, a very pale pink. And again, you can see the shimmer from the paper has a little bit of raised on that. And the rest, oh, this one's a little bit special. The rest are all, they do not have zipper pockets in them. This one, this pink one, pretty. I actually tied it in the back. You'll see why in a second. And tied on a couple of beads. And they are, let's see, hopefully they'll come in. There we go. And they have the leaf beads on them, pink. We've got the cheesecloth, and then inside there's a pocket. I threw in some ephemera. I've had this for a while, and I just thought it would look so nice in here. All these I would use myself. I mean, I made them so that I would love to use them myself. So this one in the inside, instead of having the ends of when I sewed it, I put a vellum pocket in the inside. It's one of the file folder pockets. Here's the back. There's a pocket. The stamped image of an old sewing machine, and then it has a stamp on the back. And then this is different pieces of paper that are just put together on it. It's a pretty blue Tim Holtz. It's got specialty papers on it, handmade cheesecloth. Not handmade cheesecloth, but handmade specialty papers in the back that complement it with some cheesecloth. 2 pockets. There's a little ephemera right there, just to look pretty. There's a pocket in the front. And then the back pages. This was actually a Smashbook. I don't know if you guys ever remember those, but the Smashbook pages, they were a little bit heavier paper. I had a couple that were my favorite from this book, and I took them out, and that's what this is made out of. Is the this is actually a piece of ephemera, but they are stitched together pieces of that Smashbook. Next one, this is a blue girl. I like it almost looks like denim, so it's kind of a it's pretty. I love these colors, so pretty. Some of these I go, I should keep to myself. This one's very Franken page. This one has no pockets in it. This one lays a lot flatter than some of the other ones, but here's your coordinating page in the front, the center. The back has 1 pocket. And again, this is a real stamp, by the way. It is a stamp I got at a thrift store, a whole pack of them. I love them. Next one, this one is like a deep blue, navy, almost purple. It's very different. I love this flower, one of the Tim Holtz, the newer flowers, the ephemera pack. I want to say it's 2, but with Sari silk on the front. This is another one that has a lot of sewing on it. I took a lot of different pieces of my Tim Holtz papers and made a big Franken page out of it. The inside you can see as well. You can see where it's all sewn. Has a pocket. That's one of those rub-ons, by the way. It's a Tim Holtz rub-on. It says original. And this one has a couple of hearts in the center. And then the back has a couple pockets. and a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. Oh, I love this flower. It's so pretty. It brings out the blue in the dress. All right, here's another one. Great Franken page, fun stuff. It's funny, when I made them, it's really hard to decide what, when I was putting them together, I just sewed pieces together that fit. I tried to make them the size of the standard size notebook. And I got quite a few covers out of them. I was really surprised. It was fun. This is actually not only cheesecloth tea stain, but this is a napkin. Not a napkin, it's not a napkin, but it has embroidery on it. And I used pieces of it here or there. Actually, I made her a special notebook. Used the majority of it on their handkerchief. It's a handkerchief. And by the way, these are all hand sewed bindings in the back. There's the back. The inside is plain, doesn't have anything. That lays a little bit flatter than the other ones with a pocket. It does have a pocket in this front page. The center, there's a couple of your little danglies. The back, again, nothing in it. A little bit more a flatter laying book. Sometimes I just felt like this just didn't need anything extra, or not everybody wants pockets. That does make the book stick out a little bit more, and so gotta have a little bit of variety. This one's blue, yellow, green, and this is not real, this is a printout. It's a digital. Tracy Fox, I think. I had cut out a bunch. I just loved how it popped, that dress. I love the flowers with the girls. By the way, I did leave on all of them the hanging, all the pieces of thread from sewing. And so if you don't like them, you just cut them off. Inside has a pocket and just a little digital note card. This one is one of those Tim Holtz rub-ons. It says journal. And there's the inside on this one. Just a couple of cool hangy things again. And these are long. I left these long. And in the back, looks like this. It does have a pocket in the back. And these pieces actually will be sent with it. All the books will come with a couple pieces of the coordinating paper from the inside, so that it can be ripped out and put wherever the person wants. Maybe they want to make an extra pocket in a page. I love this flower. This is my favorite. This one and the purple one are the favorite from these new Tim Holtz flowers. This one has a full, these were some of the pages from Tim Holtz, but it's a palette. It's a little bit darker, but not everybody likes light and bright. So I love this one. I just love it, how it turned out. I put a white stamp on it, and the inside just has some small pockets. There's one here, coordinating, but it's kind of fun. Another paper pad I have. Actually, I still have that one. It's a little bit older, but I love the paper pad, kind of 60s-ish. There's my inside and the back. Another one of the same pockets as the front. And nothing special, nice and thin. And the last one is this yellow girl, vintage dress with a pretty rose with some nice music paper on the front, some embroidery, another ephemera, and it has another piece of the handkerchief cloth on the bottom. Lots of sewing. There are no pockets in the front on this one, but there is a pocket on the inside of this coordinating paper page. The inside has golden leaf and heart, and the back has nothing as well. Another thin book with the word journey on the back. There you go. And that's all of them. So again, there's 12. And let's put them this way. And they are up on my Etsy shop. I love making these. If you have any questions about them, please leave me a message below. Most of them, well, they're just, their work's a love. I just love them. I think they're a lot of fun. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Post it on below, or you can message me. And I hope you all have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Just adding, here's a real quick tutorial on the Traveler's Notebook, how they fit. So this is the one I made. I just had to keep it myself. It's just so me. I love the dress. But it's a leather cover, and you open it up to the center. This one is, of course, mine. It has some special things in it because I started it for the month of September already. And it's in there like that. Perfect. Thanks for watching.